Introducing the Volkswagen T-Cross SEL, now available at Crewe Volkswagen dealership as part of our approved used program. Now this vehicle is our most compact SUV available in our range and will appeal to those who want a nice chunky high riding SUV vehicle, but small and compact enough to make it easy to park even in the tightest of spaces. This is one of the more higher spec models here, being available in an SEL trim, and it's finished in the pure white paintwork. Some of the key highlights of an SEL model will include these stunning LED daytime running lights, which also incorporate LED headlights for the main beam and the dipped lights. Also, there are these cool funky redesigned bumpers featuring plenty of chrome, as well as even front and rear fog lights as well, which help when you're turning the vehicle. The overall silhouette, as I mentioned, is a bit of a chunky SUV with flared wheel arches with exposed black plastic, so you can easily take it off-roading or countryside without worrying about scratching your paint. One of the other key highlights on this model will be a full set of these gorgeous 17-inch alloy wheels, but you also have integrated LED indicators in the wing mirrors. These are heated and electrically operated, roof rails on top, and even there are privacy tinted windows from the B-pillar back, as well as this cool piano black extended rear spoiler. One of the key head turning features of a T-Cross is this redesigned rear light element with this cool reflective long strip meeting in the middle with the Volkswagen badge, as well as prominent T-Cross badging. Also, lower redesigned diffuser again makes this car look as SUV-ish as it can. Now, although compact in size, Volkswagen has spent a lot of time in the boot area to try and make it as useful and as practical as possible. There's easily enough space for 2 large suitcases, but if you needed more space, you'll be happy to know you can fold the seats down in a 60-40 configuration, and when they go down, it's almost completely flat. Also, metal tether hooks on either side for tying items down, and there are even hooks on either side to hang your shopping so any items won't fall over. Underneath here, you have another hidden cubby hole here where the space saver will normally go, and that can be utilized for any bits you may want to hide out of public view. And additionally, this boot floor is variable. We've just created extra 15 centimeters of depth, which is loads of area that's available when needed. As we move inside, this T-Cross comes with a two-tone grey and black interior, so it's quite funky and jazzy interior. It's quite lightened up, especially by this cream headlining. Nice large windows letting plenty of natural light inside the cabin, and there's comfortable seating for 3 with these uniquely designed pattern seats. They even feature part leather on the sides here as well, but it's a really nice place to be. As I mentioned, there's seating for 3 with 2 ISOFIX child anchor points in the rear, and even the front seat has got those included as well. Now, if you need to create ever more boot space, you'll be happy to know that the rear seats move forwards and backwards like a single bench, so you can actually create more boot space by sacrificing a little bit legroom for your passengers. Rear passengers should be happy as they get little storage, built-in USB chargers, and even magazine holders all around, and those most important cup holders in the door bins with electric window operation all around. As we move towards the front of the cabin, that two-tone interior carries on with this jazzy dash insert gracing the whole front of the vehicle. There is even a leather-wrapped 3-spoke steering wheel, which I'll come on to in a moment, but is a really nice, cool feature that's been added onto the vehicle. Front seats are even more pronounced, featuring a bit more leather, and again that design pattern carries on with additional side support available. And for those of you doing long distance journeys, there's even a manual lumbar support function which pushes out like a rolling pin just to maintain correct posture of your back, so you won't be worried on any journey. Once inside the driver's seat, we're straight away greeted by this really nice 3-spoke chunky wheel. Gives you a nice commanding feel of the road, and the fact that it's multifunction just really helps with day-to-day driving of the car. It operates and controls the trip computer directly ahead of us, and you can display a number of key information such as your fuel economy, average speed, range, journey, etc. But my favorite one is the fact that it's got a digital speedo directly ahead of you to complement the analog dial, so you always know what speed you're traveling in, and touch wood you ever exceed the speed limit. Also, this vehicle's party piece and a unique selling point is the number of active safety systems it comes with. In fact, it actually gets every single active safety from Volkswagen that I can think of. So, starting with the first one, lane assist lane keeping system. It will keep you between the white lines, and it will actually steer itself as well if needs be. Adaptive cruise control with a speed limiter is available, so it will maintain the specific speed and distance in front, so you can even bring a car to a complete stop. My favorite, blind spot warning. You can see in the top right hand view of the wing mirror, there's a little icon there which will illuminate in amber. If there's anything in your blind spot, it will monitor any cars moving, any motorbikes on the road, and it'll warn you. And even if you try to change the lane, it will give you a more verbal and audible warning. Also, the vehicle comes with rear traffic alert, so using all those systems and the parking sensors, when you're reversing out of a parking bay maybe, or a narrow driveway, any movement it detects behind, it will give you a warning, and again, if you choose to ignore it, it will take over and apply the rear brakes as well. Lastly, front assist, same as the system I mentioned just, but for the front, so it scans the road. If it thinks you're about to have a collision with a vehicle in front, it will automatically take over and apply the brakes. Other great features will include satellite navigation, which can display in front of you in the form of guidelines. It's really cool as it's a safety feature, so you don't have to take your eyes off the road. You can just keep looking straight ahead and control all your music via these buttons here for tracks and volume, and answer and reject any incoming phone calls. In the center, you have the benefit of Volkswagen's 8-inch Discover navigation system, which will really have everything you would want at your disposal. If you're into your music, you'll be happy to know there is full AM, FM and DAB digital radio available, which is operated through the 6-speaker sound system available on this T-Cross SEL. If you prefer something of your own, you'll be happy to know there is a media source function, which comes with benefits such as a CD player, USB connectors and Bluetooth audio for any media streaming services. The Bluetooth pairing process on this car is incredibly easy as well, and the built-in satellite navigation I mentioned gives you mapping for the UK and Europe. It's a very quick and easy system to use. There's no lag and it operates like a tablet. You can zoom in or zoom out. You can even change the display from a 3D to a 2D view, and even comes with points of interest as well. You can choose like petrol stations or restaurants, anything like that. Additionally, you get the benefit of our App Connect system, which will give you access to your own smartphone, whether it's an Android or an Apple, and you can utilize systems such as Apple Maps, Google, iMaps, Google Maps, Waze, or even WhatsApp your family and friends when on the move. The vehicle also comes with front and rear audible parking sensors as well, and everything is finished off nicely with a 2-zone climate control system, which is very easy to operate, and it will keep your passenger in the front happy, so there won't be any fighting as well. Very large cubby holes with the twin USBs here, and everything's finished, and the gear lever is also finished in a manual gearbox, and it's leather wrapped as well, so it feels quite nice and sturdy as well. If you enjoyed this brief presentation of this funky T-Cross SEL in pure white, then pick up the phone and contact one of our friendly sales guys on 01270 50 70 50, or alternatively follow the link in the description below. From myself, many thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it, and don't forget to hit subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content.